going to be hearing from 4 of our sponsors today. Brief segments, no more than 5 minutes each. You saw how obnoxiously I handled that yesterday. I sneak up behind them and stick the alarm in their ear.
Thank you, Duff. Thanks, everyone. I'm Matt Kuznicki. I'm the CTO at Datalogix, and I am breaking the implicit contract we have with each other. I am not going to try to sell you a product today. Instead, I'm going to try to sell you on a vision of what the future of documents holds. So we know documents are in transition. We're seeing static, page-based representations of information starting to give way to presentations that are personalized, interactive, iterative, always changing for our users. The presentation of information itself is changing. Documents are no longer things that we print out, that we put on our tables, our desks, our inboxes to ignore. They're giving way to machine-readable forms, not just people looking for information anymore. Repurposable. We don't just print things out and leave them be. We expect our documents to be parts of workflows that we can reuse, discover in new applications, transform into new forms and new insights. Semantics, structure are more important in data than ever. Even the way we store documents in databases and repositories are changing. They're gaining flexibility. They're changing from fact and piece-based to document-based ad hoc representations. Structure is not rigid anymore. It's what we see it to be, what we impose upon it at the time that we need it, not before. Static documents beginning to mean stasis. Of course we're going to need archival documents. When I get my mortgage, I don't want that to appear just as it feels like appearing that day. I want something to refer back to. I'm going to need something that looks the same today, tomorrow, next century. But these things also need to be transformable. I need to put these into new workflows, workflows I may not be able to imagine today. Information is becoming multi-representational. The future is documents that humans, machines, programs can understand, that view differently, that are interpreted differently based on how you read these, based on the situation, based on what you need from documents. And documents are being treated, they're becoming first-class information sources. They are becoming containers of knowledge in their own right. And the future of documents really comes down to the future of how we communicate information. Datalogix, we were born in 1967. We've seen this before. We helped the world start spitting out a whole lot of paper. We helped the world stop spitting out so much paper and go digital. And we're happy to see the world transforming again. We'll be here for developers for the next transition. We help developers work with documents in their current forms, in their future forms. We're PDF experts, we're publishing experts, we're information experts, and we invite you to come see and take part in defining the future of communication with us. In much less than 5 minutes.
Thank you, Matt, Thank you, Matt. Next up, who's here to speak for iText? Excellent.
This will be different. Usually I'm loud enough, don't need a microphone, so I may actually do that in the process, but I need to be here to click it, right? You got it. All right, so what we do, the great marketing answer that we'll give you would be, programmatically adding functionality to things you're already using, whether it's servers, the cloud, a variety of different things. I like to give the answer of, I'm at a soccer game. Someone says, what do you do? Work for iText. Kind of give you a funny face. People might not have heard of it. then you could get into, all right, well, you guys work with PDF today. Kind of make a funny face. They're like, yeah, I do. I don't know much about it. A lot of it's really complicated sometimes. It's a manual process. It's not easy. Great. Now think of like an airline ticket. Everyone might buy one. You plug your info in. It pulls from US Airways database. You get the PDF on your phone. All of a sudden it clicks. So if we can put that type of ease in your hand by using our product, that's a great segue. The question I have for all of you when I do these meetings, and you know, it's funny sometimes to put a sales guy in front of a bunch of developers, is, you know, let's get down to basics. At the end of the day, you guys are utilizing a bunch of PDFs in a variety of ways. Let's talk about one of these things. So just by a raise of hands, I realize participation, how many people think ease of use may be a reason that, you know, you guys would use PDFs or it's a problem for you today? Few. All right, so that's fair. How many people would look at archiving would be a possible solution or things you could change? So that's even better. That's a few more. Then we get into creating on a mobile device. So something that's growing, not as many hands. And then security as a solution. Okay? To further get that going, you, sir, for example, had raised your hand about security. What's one thing that would be a concern? Perfect. So that's one great example there. And then, you know, I would say when we really talk about taking it the one step further, if we can automate things for you, those thousands of transactions and documents, looking at personalizing. You do tons of invoices. You want everyone's logo on every page. Great, let's do that. Let's put it in a way that will make it fast for everyone there. And then working through all the different scenarios, I guess, in regards to, we have data in so many different places. Let's get it so that's in a format that everyone can use. And then kind of the how we do it, utilizing all these different formats that we've talked about. You know, yesterday I think it was great if you guys sat through the PDFA. There's so many different versions and what appeals to, you know, different groups for different reasons. Being able to do, you know, UA, looking at the different types of things there. So I guess just the big thing I would kind of end with is just, we want to be able to make your life easier in regards to creating PDFs. And if we can get you that library to kind of get, you know, to work and understand how all that would be, then, you know, we want to be there for you. What are we doing on time?
You got 2 minutes.
2 minutes? That's perfect. So the only thing I want to ask, because I'm usually quick to the point, I don't want to make it, you know, more complicated than it needs to be. Does anyone have a scenario that iText could possibly help you with in regards to, you guys have heard everything going on today. Just if there's one person that's like, hey, there's one, you know, security or creating or anything. Does anyone have kind of concerns that you guys are working on today? Really, no one? Yeah.
How do you compose the dynamic documents that we, on the previous slide, talked about invoicing and personalizing? How is that done so that we don't?
It would matter what file formats you're kind of pulling from to create them. But at that point, you're going to be able to say, you know, hey, I want to parse these certain parts of data, and then we're going to use that to create the invoice we'd ultimately do to create at the end. So it's one of those that, unfortunately, yet again, the sales guy, but I'd be able to kind of put you in the right touch with the right people to do it. So just for your participation, I know this is probably breaking every rule, but there's a Starbucks star for it. So hopefully the more people participate, the better the reward. But enjoy your day. Thanks for listening to the spiel.
Okay. Next up are our friends from Nitro.
Thanks, Doug. Hi there, my name is Sam Thorpe. Many of you may be familiar with Nitro based on our popular PDF editing and creation solution called Nitro Pro. So I want to spend a few minutes sharing a little bit with you about our company and some things that you might not know. First of all, we were founded in Australia in 2005. After an initial funding round, we actually relocated during 2009 and reestablished global headquarters in San Francisco while maintaining offices in Australia and our Aussie culture of playing hard and working hard, but also further established offices in Ireland, Slovakia, and Russia. So we're truly a global organization, again, about 200 employees strong. We've spent much of the first part of our history delivering a cost-effective, full-featured PDF editing solution. And now we're kind of transitioning the company to include those types of capabilities, but also go further down and further along the document lifecycle to get into sort of in-flight last mile documents, including workflows, secure sharing, signing, et cetera. And one of the things that we're most proud about actually is our industry-leading 96% customer satisfaction rating with a global ticket response turnaround time of under 2 hours. So we're very proud of that, and our customers seem to appreciate that as well. So this is a little bit of a vanity metric, but we're very proud of this statistic. Over 500,000 businesses are using Nitro today. We actually just ticked over that number earlier in the year. So again, we're very proud of that. In addition, late last year, we took $15 million of investment from Battery Ventures, a tier 1 VC firm in Silicon Valley. And one of the reasons that they invested in Nitro is, like Nitro, they also saw a tremendous strategic opportunity to benefit the ways companies use documents in terms of productivity, efficiency, and collaboration. And there still is, as you know, and was mentioned in the keynote earlier today, there's still tremendous opportunity to find benefits here. IDC recently announced that about 11 hours per week of a knowledge worker is wasted in document-related challenges. That equates to about 23%. And while every employee in an organization can't realistically be referred to as a knowledge worker, it still equates to about 10% of a total organization's productivity. So Battery, as well as Nitro, are really looking at this problem. And again, as mentioned in the keynote, one of the reasons for this is that paper still peppers and outlines the ways that we interact. So while this group and many of us are comfortable, especially in the technology space, digitizing much of our businesses, creating, transforming, collaborating, signing, and editing, again, for many businesses, the periphery is sort of littered and precluding absolute productivity or greater gains in productivity because of printing and scanning. So Nitro has really looked to marry the processes that most typically occur on the desktop from PDF creation and editing, and then into the cloud-based services of collaboration, secure signing, and secure sharing. Our solution for customers typically looks like this. They start at different levels of the document productivity continuum, as it were, from creation and conversion to collaboration to the final step of actually understanding what took place when a customer engaged with a document, to be able to retroactively understand, not only in terms of elements of governance, but understand why your document was interacted with or why wasn't it signed. So jumping into these things just really briefly, Nitro Pro offers, again, full-featured, cost-effective PDF editing that's really solving ROI challenges for our customers. So to the extent that they can bring costs down and productivity up, there's tremendous strategic ROI benefits as well. To collaboration, cloud signing, especially in the areas of digital signatures and electronic signatures, we're definitely focused on increasing turnaround times, average savings per document, and increasing customer loyalty overall. And lastly, on the manage, being able to understand when your documents are interacted with, as well as security features, DRM, as well as RMS support, certainly for Nitro Pro. But even in the cloud, again, as it relates to sales enablement, or just, again, understanding how a contract process is truly going, we actually have an acquisition to announce a little bit later in the year related to, again, understanding how documents are being engaged with. So these are some of the design tenets of Nitro, and I've mentioned them throughout this conversation, but again, easy to implement, very familiar, great UX, as well as full-featured functionality delivered through tremendous value. And obviously, security is always top of mind. But that allows Nitro to engage at various parts of organizations, not only with IT asset managers, but as well as business leaders and CIOs to have strategic conversations. And this is just a quick case study. This is actually the European Parliament's ROI data. They estimated they would save $200,000 hours a year using Nitro Pro. So we were very proud of that. That's their information. And we're hearing, again, that echoed by many of our customers. Again, what our customers are telling us, too, is that they need next-generation tools. It's a lot of what we're talking about here together today, and the Nitro vision is going to extend that from document creation to workflows into the realm of analytics. So that's Nitro. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam. And Last up is PDFtron.
Hi there, my name is Catherine Anders. I'm from PDFtron Systems Inc. PDFtron is a leading provider of document processing technology related to PDF, SVG, XPS, HTML, and other document formats. We were founded in '98, which is when the development of our technology initially started, shortly after the PDF format was released, and our first commercial releases went out around 2001, initially as a .NET SDK, which we enhanced shortly thereafter to support other desktop and server platforms, followed by mobile platforms and ultimately the web, all while adding additional functionality and support for new development languages along the way. So today, PDFtron's offering is more than just a PDF SDK. PDFNet has evolved into a full-fledged document processing and conversion technology platform, spanning the areas of mobile app development, web development, and document processing on server and desktop side. So we support all major mobile platforms. On the website, we offer a universal document web viewer, enabling PDF viewing, annotation, and processing of any document on any device via the browser. We also provide our latest PDFNet.js offering, which I will touch on a bit later, and of course support the main desktop and server platforms. So PDFNet is equally rich in terms of functionality. We really give developers freedom to do more. We support things like PDF viewing, annotation, forms, digital signatures, rasterization printing that are most often demanded client-side. We offer compliant PDF creation, editing, stamping, redaction, meaning true information destruction, not just content obstruction. We offer various optimization techniques. And on the conversion side, we support conversion to and from a number of document formats, and are also known for a highly compliant PDF to PDFA conversion and validation. So we do this, of course, to help developers. So naturally, PDFNet speaks your language. Whether you're developing in C++, Java, Python, we support these and other development languages. Now just a bit about PDFNet.js, which is the first complete PDF toolkit for the web. It is the most recent addition to PDFtron's web-based technologies and was actually announced at this very conference in another session yesterday. It is a client-side JavaScript library supporting PDF rendering, annotation, generation, and editing in modern browsers. So why did we do this? Well, we wanted everything client-side. We wanted no server-side dependencies, which ultimately provides for simple development, unlimited scalability, and a more responsive end-user experience. We also wanted reliable rendering without any canvas dependencies, and finally, a fast, native-like rendering performance. So why do developers love PDFtron? Well, we are feature-rich and complete. We offer all the puzzle pieces for PDF document processing and more. And we offer this functionality consistently across platforms. So we integrate with mobile, desktop, server, and web applications. The SDKs are fast and reliable. Developers have full control and customization options, as well as access to a comprehensive documentation and support resources. The technology has endured the test of time in many applications, yet we're continuously innovating and enhancing it, driven by customer feedback, market trends, and PDF specification revisions. So we do have a true commitment and in-depth expertise in this area. We have a dedicated team and also provide dedicated support to our customers. We are obsessed about compliance and developing standards-based technologies. We support the PDF specification from PDF 1.0 to helping the ISO further the standard. And with all this, we've gained a wide industry adoption with thousands of clients in virtually any industry vertical worldwide. So thank you very much. We hope you do check out our website for more information on our offering, as well as our Zoto Showcase, which encompasses many of the PDFtron technologies in a consumer application for mobile and web. Thanks.